Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. We are entering the first floor of the Divine Beast Cave. Remember that annoying fairy character I was talking about? Here he is! He's basically your tutorial guy. He will not follow you around like Navi will, but... yes, I'll explain how the dungeon works. That silhouetted weapon right there, you could never get. That's an Atla. He's explaining what that does. Now you can see why he's annoying, especially to experienced players like myself. Now, let's go over some of the dungeon interface, because there's a few things that you can access in the dungeon that you can't normally outside. For some reason, you can build towns while you're in the dungeon. I don't know how that makes sense. If there is no monsters nearby, you can leave the dungeon by, quote-unquote, mind connecting to him. Your minds will connect and he will teleport you out of the dungeon. However, if there's monsters in the area, and you select Leave Dungeon, and you leave, it will use this, an escape powder. I only carry one of these at any time, because, well, obviously, emergencies only, you know? Now this is where weapons come into use. Killing enemies! You press O to lock on, you can move around with the control stick, obviously. You press R1, you can guard, but guarding is mostly useless. I mean, look. And I get a huge ending lag, and I've already been poisoned. Perfect. I hate those bats. Antidote drink cures poison. Blech, cures poison. Best way to deal with these guys, charge attack. You press and hold X to charge. Only melee characters can charge. Well, there is one ranged character that can do that, but for the most part, only melee characters, such as this guy right here, can do a charge attack. And while you are doing a charge attack, you are invincible for the entirety of the animation. Now, you see that little sword icon in the top corner there? That is my WHP. If that goes to 0, my weapon will break. Now, considering this is the dagger, that's not going to really make much of a difference, Bone Key. Because if you have a broken dagger, you cannot break your starting weapon. It'll just become a broken version of itself. Now, these guys aren't too hard, they can block, but, again, not too hard. Oh, we got our first gate key. Gate keys are used to exit. You'll find an exit indicated by a yellow mark on your mini-map, well, kind of like a yellow rectangle, and you use this in that area, and you can go to the next floor. This is a pure fountain. I don't know what the canon name is, but I just call it a pure fountain. Step in here, your health and thirst is restored. See? This is a random effect area. You step in it, a random effect will happen. I've done some testing, and it turns out if you have your starting weapon equipped when you run through this, you'll always get that. You'll always get the stamina boost. You attack with X, obviously enough. Now, see the boxes up here? That's your active item. Now this is a locked door. That key I got earlier can open this. Now, sometimes dungeons, well, almost all dungeons really, will have secondary keys. You can only find secondary keys in chests. You can find gate keys from enemies. Secondary keys you can only find in chests. Really annoying, I know. Hate bats! Basically how this is going to go along until I can find a shop. Well, even... oh, premium chicken! That is a really good item that fully restores your HP. No matter how low it is or what the max is, you'll always fully restore it. I believe bread only restores 50. But enough pausing and wasting time. Let's get out of here. Let's find the exit. Ah, good, another thing to explain. Hooray, tutorials for the lose. This is an Atla. Only Toan can open these. These contain vital parts for making things, such as the town. I don't know what part I just got. You'll probably know more. But I'm just fighting these guys because you probably don't notice it, but beneath my little WHP gauge, there's a little blue bar that's slowly filling up. That is called ABS. Ooh, a magic crystal. For those of you who have played Zelda, Magic Crystal acts like the compass. It shows treasure chest locations, Atla locations, and enemy locations. Map. You've played Zelda, you know what a map does. And this is the exit. Use Dran's Crest here to open the door. I'm not leaving yet because I still have a few more Atla pieces to pick up. The main priority in the dungeons is to find all the Atla pieces you can and get out. That's pretty much the main thing. Now you hear that little beeping noise that sounds like that little meter that tests your heart rate in a hospital? That means my weapon is about to break. There's two ways you can repair your weapon. You can go in here and click the repair button, or, if you like being more manual, you can click on the repair powder, drag it over here, and then put it there. It repairs your weapon either way. But now I have no repair powder, so I'm going to have to go back to town and get some more from the mayor. Bomb? Unlike Zelda, bombs aren't used to blow up walls because there are no bombable walls, and sadly enough, there are no Dodongos either. Although there are dragons that closely resemble Dodongos. Oh well. River. Every town will have kind of like a necessity part, like trees, roads, and rivers. Every town will have that, but houses and people will always be in a separate town, will always be individual to their specific town. I wish I had a Dran's Feather. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with my slow pace. Got a road, another one of those mandatory pieces. Out of my way. Macho's house. I'm guessing he's very strong? I don't know. Well, pretty much now that I have the gate key, I'm just now that I know I have it, I'm gonna ignore all the big chest. Okay, chests. Big chests like this usually contain a weapon or the happy clown. Force the chest open so I have no keys. I'm gonna guess curse because curse is the worst thing that can happen. I know a way to cure that. At least I think I do. Let's see. Please be a sham shear. Please be a sham shear. Please be a sham shear. No! Chris knife. I don't like Chris knife. I want sham shear. Yeah, there's a specific weapon that I want from here. And crap, none of those random effect tiles are there. I'm hoping my stamina thing is still in effect because with poison, there are a few status ailments, and stamina, the power-up, has an override over. It has higher priority than all the others. And if you are poisoned, gooed, or frozen really doesn't count for it. But if you have any status ailment and you have, so good for me, I guess. If you have stamina status and, like, say you're poisoned and you have stamina at the same time, when the stamina wears off, so will the poison, because the stamina has like a little bit of an override over the poison. So once your stamina wears off, your poison will too. So it's kind of like a cure-all medicine if it's like really necessary. Most of the time it's not, but it's a helpful little tip if you've run out of items and there's one of those little panel things nearby. Unfortunately, unlike Dark Cloud 2, jumping into one of those fountains will not cure your status ailments. And I'm really close to running out of time. Come on. Move it. Get out of here. Now, when you're done with a floor, you can go to the next floor, or you can leave the dungeon temporarily. I'm going to leave the dungeon temporarily. That's, like, vital. Because I need to get some more items, and wow. My camera life dies, like, really fast. Out. No, no, no. I am running out of time. I have no time for you. Go away, you stupid fairy. Go away. I don't have time for this. I have a time limit. This is YouTube. Go away. Yes, I get it. You're annoying. Go away. I don't care. This is the piece of crap he gives you. Go away. Stupid fairy, go away. Thank you. Now on the fact that stupid fairy's gone, I'm going to end the video right here. I'm sorry, but oh my god, gotta end it now. Sorry guys, Light of the Outcast. See you.